Jordan!
Iain!
Who was sifting through some old family heirlooms when they discovered a document, a buried hidden family secret document that proved that the thing that they'd been calling their dog all along was actually their dad.
Penelope Cruz?
No. Two guys. What? Hello and welcome to episode 163 of Two Guys What's Up, the weekly comedy podcast where someone might be wanting to start questioning their pet. But it ain't me, it's this guy, it's Jordan. Jordan, how are you?
I'm not bad at all, thank you, Squire.
Very good.
I'm feeling refreshed, actually.
No, I'm not. We need to stop doing this.
Okay. No, carry on, this is great.
No, we've recorded once after Christmas, then we took another 8-week break because you were like, well, I'm going to Spain for a bit, so...
I'm sorry, I mean, in that time, though, you did some beautiful editing.
Oh, yeah. So, banging episodes.
Yeah, you did a super job. I found myself barely tweaking a thing. So, actually, let's do it more and more, shall we?
Yeah, all right. We'll see how that works out, because you are self-employed.
Very true, yeah. Hola, café con leche, por favor.
Okay, yeah, you're doing that thing again. I don't know what you're saying. You keep speaking these words at me, and it means nothing.
Gracias. No, right. I have a fair bit of stuff to tell you, but I feel like because of that, I'm going to ask you first, how are you?
Grand.
Is that the size coffee you want?
Yeah, grande.
So you're doing all right? You're keeping okay?
Oh, yeah, not bad.
Good.
Quick update on my tattoo, because it did go a little bit weird.
Oh, yeah, you had a problem, didn't you?
Yeah, completely my own fault, I will say. I used the wrong cream, and I used too much of it, and it went a bit weird. So I've had some issues, but it is now healed.
Okay.
And it's looking pretty good. I think it's going to need a little bit of a touch up, as we all do from time to time. And yeah, it's looking good. I'm happy with it. I will update a photo just as soon as it is,
Not a scabby mess, yeah.
And we did talk about in the bonus episode that I was going to mention my whole new microphone.
Oh, of course.
Debacle, but we haven't got round to that yet. So if you want to completely dominate the intro to the show,
I don't have to. Hey, no, not at all. If you got stuff to say, keep it as a soapbox.
I tell you what, right? I'll quickly describe the details because I'm sure after people heard it in the bonus episode, they're like, "Just tell me the details, man. We're dying to know."
Oh yeah. People have been absolutely on tenterhooks,
banging on my door, like, "Give me the info."
Even I have. What's going on, Iain? You said something about mics.
Yes, Jordan. Right. So I was looking at buying a new microphone, an SM7 DB, which is a bit of a higher end mic than the one I've got at the moment.
And what's the difference between that and the SM7B?
The SM7B needs something called a cloud lifter, which is a little bit excess gain, which allows you to get the power needed to get some good sound from it.
Okay, yeah, I see.
But the SM7DB comes with an installed preamp, so you don't need that, so you can just plug and play, essentially.
Oh, that's how I like it.
Thanks for putting me on the spot there. I'm glad I did my research. So I said to my wife, because it's a funny story, because over Christmas, she texted me on Christmas Eve. I was out finishing up some work, and she was like, "I'm going through your presents, and they're really rubbish, and I'm really sorry you're going to have a rubbish Christmas day." And I was like, with all due respect, I'm not 5, I'm not going to throw a hissy fit because my presents were shit. So don't worry about it. Whatever you've got me, I'm sure it'll be heartfelt, and I'm sure you were thinking of me. So, you didn't need to give me anything. So anything is a precious gift from you, my darling. And she was like, no, you're going to cry. I was like, whatever. So I just left it at that.
I got you a bunch of peeled onions.
Yeah, I've got you a bunch of peeled onions and a gift voucher for being flogged. Which was great, by the way. I had a great time. But after that, obviously, is my birthday, so very close to Christmas. And I said as a little bit of a joke, well, after my shit Christmas presents, you could get me this microphone to make up for it. And she laughed along. But then, in her mind, she was like, I will get him it, but I'll wait until it comes to a certain price, because they are quite pricey.
Yeah. They're upwards of over £500 sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. But she didn't tell me that she was intending to do that. So I had some money and I was like, well, I could just buy one now. So my wife, my darling wife, said to me, I'm waiting for it to come down to a certain price and then I'll get it for your birthday. And I said, well, I've never seen it at that price. I've got the money right now, so I might just buy it. And she said, okay, we'll just do that then. But then it was coming up to New Year's and I went and bought a load of mixers and snacks and stuff because we had our little gathering at our house.
Yeah.
And that took me under the amount that I had. So I said to my wife, just putting it out there, you were willing to pay this price, so why don't we both go halves on it, and then, that we'll both be paying under.
Everyone's happy.
And she was like, yeah, great. So by the time it came to it, because I kept looking at it, and it was like 5 left in stock, 4 left in stock, 2 left in stock.
Arriving tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone was like, ignore that. They just do that to make you purchase it now. The kind of puts you on your back foot, like, oh, better order it now, otherwise it'll be out of stock.
Urgency.
Yeah. So I was like, right, cool. I can order it now. So I went online. And it said arriving between the 3rd of February and 28th of March. And I was like, what? So I screenshot it and I text you and I was like, what's this about? Because you use Amazon more than I do. And you were like, oh, it's out of stock now. Yeah, so what they'll be doing is sending back stock when they finally come back in stock. So I was like, damn it. But you were like, but you better order it now because it's on sale. So by the time it comes back in stock, it might be up to full price. And I was like, shit. So I ordered it and here we are.
Still without a mic.
End of January. Yeah, I ordered it on the 1st of January, and here we are on the 30th today.
Yeah.
Still no microphone, and still with the prospect of it possibly coming at the end of March.
Yeah, and actually, if you look at it now, which is still shown as not in stock and for pre-order, it now says upwards of August delivery.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
So it's lucky I got in there early.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, you could have got in there earlier and have it as we speak.
I could have been sat here right now going, listen to my new mic.
At least we've got that sound bite that we can use to compare it when you get it.
That is a good point, Jordan.
I'll A/B test it for you blindly, and you might choose your old one.
It's probably, knowing me. Oh, the first one sounded great.
So much high-end clarity. No, it should be good. It'll be worthwhile because everybody uses it these days.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And plus, when I finally do get it, that means that between us, we have, including Paul, who will be coming to Pontefract with us, we've got like 7 microphones.
We do, yeah. So even the ghosty can have one.
Exactly, yeah. We'll get the Black Monk in. He can come and join us. Great.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't zap the power from it, that's all right.
Yeah, so we'll plug it in. To the wall.
Yeah, it's not going to stop him, though, is it?
Oh, I'll stop him.
All of Pontefract's energy just goes off.
You see a collective, oh, monk.
Yeah, it would be a definite black spot, wouldn't it, in the UK?
It would be, yeah. And everyone would know why.
I'm excited.
But anyway, I have filled the time, the normal time that we would have to chat, but you had some stuff to tell me, so quickly. Come on, well, blast me through it, pal. Catch me up.
I don't feel like I should now. Because, I don't want to make it all about me.
I'm sorry. Normally I never have anything to say, so I thought it might be nice to fill the people in on how much a microphoneless bastard I am.
So, as you alluded to, Ian, it is the first time in, again, a couple of weeks that we recorded to, because as you said, I have been in Spain, which has been so nice. Basically, my wife and I went to visit my in-laws for their 50th wedding anniversary.
Wow.
Which is, impressive. I mean, they could have had double murders and been out before then. So, good on them. My wife and I rented an apartment, and it was just by the beach, and they had their motorhome. So it was kind of nice. We could spend the day together. And then in the evening, we got to have kind of like, our own privacy and stuff. It was great, really. And the reason I'm telling you all of this is because sometimes I think of this podcast, for better or worse, I think of it as like an interactive diary. Yeah. So, in a couple of years' time, I might listen back to this and be like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, Ian nearly got a microphone.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll delete all that bit. So, a little rundown of what happened.
Hit me.
The outgoing flight was at 6:30 in the morning from Liverpool Airport. So, really, our idea was to leave home in the early hours and, drive through the night, leave the car at the long stay parking, be at the airport for 5-ish. That was the plan.
Okay.
But it meant missing out on a night's sleep and then feeling shattered the first day that we were in Spain.
Yeah.
I felt a bit rubbish. I found a deal online that was to stay at the Hampton by Hilton, which is basically attached to the airport, and it was just an extra £40. We could still leave the car park at the long stay, and we get a night's sleep.
That sounds like a good deal.
It was great. Maybe the only downside was about 4 a.m. they put on a continental breakfast, so we thought, well, we might as well just have a little snack just to get us going. And bearing in mind, this is 4 a.m., my wife ended up having this interaction with this middle-aged European man who was absolutely off his head.
Oh, really?
So again, this is 4 a.m. The guy had spilled hot chocolate that he'd served himself all over the toaster.
Oh, no.
All in the insides and underneath. And at the moment, I didn't realise this is what was happening because my wife was around the corner with him sorting herself out.
Yeah.
And all I could hear was this guy muttering, "Yeah, yeah," constantly.
Right.
And then my wife was like, "I'm out." And then
You're on
came
your
to
own.
sit at our table, and all I could hear was, "Yeah." And she was saying that he was sort of like, as he was bending to clean it all up, he was just grunting to himself.
Sorry, what was he off his head on? Was it substance or like alcohol?
Maybe
Or-
both.
Okay.
We ended up getting to the airport, and we fucking see him again.
No way.
And my wife was saying, "I really hope he's not on our flight."
Man.
Thankfully, he wasn't, and he ended up on a flight to Krakow. But
Oh, so you might see my wife when she goes there then.
possibly, yeah. Just have her listen out for the "yeah."
Yeah, I'll be on the phone like, how was your flight, darling? In the background. Oh,
It's like,
God.
oh, this guy spilled hot chocolate everywhere.
Ian, this guy's off his head. Hot chocolate is everywhere.
Oh, God. So we ended up visiting Carboneras, which is really south. I've never been there before, but it was beautiful. It's nice to actually walk about in a hoodie and occasionally just a T-shirt.
Yeah.
It was great.
That's what you need, especially in winter.
Absolutely. And I didn't realise how cheap Spanish food is. Well, Spanish food and drink, really, to consume is so cheap there. I'll give you an example. Ended up at a restaurant and we had a starter, a main course and a dessert. It included an alcoholic drink and coffee to finish with. How much do you think that would be per person?
So maybe generally about sort of like 30 quid per person?
Yeah, I mean, you'd expect that. I mean, that would probably be considered fairly good as well.
Yeah.
But it was 14 euros a head, 1-4.
Oh, wow.
So like 12 quid a head.
Yeah.
And that is a regular thing. I guess unless you maybe go to the touristy spots where they realise that stupid English are going to go there and pay ridiculous prices.
Yeah.
But if you go to where the locals are, it's so cheap. Same with the supermarkets.
Nice.
The way of life there is just so different.
It's a lot more relaxed.
To give you an example, the shops open really early, but then by 1 or 2 p.m, literally everywhere is closed.
Yeah.
It's like a ghost town. Everything is shut except for restaurants, and that's because everyone goes there for a 3 or 4 hour lunch and a nap.
That sounds great.
Yeah, and then everything opens back up again at like 6 or 7 and opens until late in the evening. That's just how they do things.
I like that.
Yeah.
Let's adopt that.
And I think that's nice because let's say over here you have an office job, say 9 to 5, Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
Let's say you wanted to go to a shop yourself that maybe doesn't open on the weekends. You're stuffed. Like you just can't do it, can you? And the other thing was, I did not see one traffic light.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so everything was just stop signs and then just give way markings.
Yeah.
So there was literally no build-up of traffic and people just go when they can, which seemed like an amazing solution.
Kind of boggles my mind how countries don't learn from each other. Like different countries, I won't single out, us in Spain, for example,
Yeah.
but, different countries look at other way of lives and go, oh, that's a good idea. We'll try that over here. And like all learn from each other. It's like we're all segregated in our little countries and, like, oh no, our way's the best.
Yeah, just because we've done it forever doesn't mean it's the right thing.
Exactly. Yeah. It'd only take one generation to change your way.
That's it, yeah. So should we do a two guys revolt with this?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let's stand up.
Just us
Take
two.
away our traffic lights. Midday naps.
Yeah, I'd be all for that though.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And again, I know this has been a super long intro. I really do apologise. But I had the best cafe con leche by the beach.
Right, it's the third time you've said this to me, and I really want...
What do you think it is?
It sounds like a latte.
Yeah, it's coffee with milk.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank God.
Yeah, that's just what they call it. It was so good. And that was while we were sat overlooking the beach. And I didn't realise, but they had areas of the beach that were specifically concreted as playing areas for pétanque, if you've ever heard of that.
I've never heard of that.
It's like bowls, I guess, where you throw a smaller ball ball, and then you have to try and roll everything
Yeah.
to get close to it. Essentially like that. But in petanque, you can throw it as well. It doesn't have to roll. So you can lob it in the air, have it land on someone else's and knock that out.
Okay.
So it's kind of fun.
Sounds cool.
My in-laws play petanque back at home in France. And so they brought their petanque balls and we all played together. It was great. I loved it.
I love it when you play with the in-laws' balls.
I'm overlooking that. And then my wife and I are going to sign up to a local petanque club.
Cool.
Which seems really fun. While we were there was this cute little dog on the beach. My wife's dad sees it, goes up to stroke it, and he asks the owner how old it is. And when they reply, Charles just says back, "Oh, yes, the younger they are, the more they live."
Yep.
Like, what does that even mean? As if it was some profound quote that he was saying to her.
Maybe he meant it as, like, the younger the dog is, the more life they have. Like, so, like a young person lives their life.
Oh, maybe.
You know, and like an older person sits in their house and doesn't really live, if you know what I mean.
That's a really good point. That is probably what he was saying, rather than the younger they are, the more they live. I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong, no, but kind of obvious.
Final thing, on the way back at the airport, waiting at the gate to board, my wife decides to go to the toilet, which is just meters away. And I just see her open the door, jump, and then close the door frantically and then run back to me.
God.
It turns out that she ended up walking in on this teenage Spanish girl with her pants down and her bum out on display. And she ended up sitting behind us on the plane.
No.
I said to my wife, you should say, "Oh, you look different with your clothes on."
No. There is a lesson in that for anyone. If you go to the toilet, shut the door, lock it.
Yes, do lock it. Well, my wife said there was a bit of resistance, but she mustn't have locked it properly. And so she thought, "Oh, is the door jammed?" And then it just opened.
Shoulder barged it. Ignored the "I'm in here."
Yeah, no vacancy sign.
Occupied.
When we got back to the car, we had to fill up on fuel.
Yeah.
And I was surprised to see, this is genuine, I was surprised to find someone filling up their lawnmower at the Shell petrol station.
And then driving it off.
It ended up being like Mario Kart.
Yeah, not even one of them ride-along lawnmowers, just like a push one.
Oh, I thought, well, yeah, I'm back in the UK.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
dear. Sorry, yeah, that was super long. I apologise, but yeah, good fun.
I think for the write-up of this, I'll put story starts at 65 minutes.
Story time with Uncle Jordan and Uncle Ian.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Right, cool. I'm ready. Shall we just find out what's going on?
Let's do it, pal. Why don't you tell us what you're going to be going into today?
Super quick. I have...
Finally.
You bastard. I've caught on to the idea of that whole read a text and go about your day.
Yes. Oh, fuck, I love them. I love those.
So this is my favourite that I've found.
Brilliant.
And what have you got for us?
Well, Jordan, today we are heading to the early 1800s in Canada, where a family of Scottish settlers found themselves under attack by something invisible, angry, and something that, according to later folklore, could shapeshift into a goose.
Okay. Wow, wasn't expecting that.
Yep.
Do tell, let's get into it.
All right then, let's go! All right, Jordan, let's set the scene then. It's the early 19th century, specifically the year 1829, and we're in Wallaceburg, Ontario, right on the banks of the Sydenham River, near the region known as Baldoon, which sounds rather Scottish.
It does.
There's a reason for that, we'll get there. So back then, the place was frontier territory. Hard living, thick marshland, and not much around but trees, wildlife, and hard as settler families trying to make a life out of rocks and mud. One of these families was the MacDonalds. They were a Scottish immigrant family with a reputation for being practical, God-fearing, and ones that get their heads down and work hard.
Right.
Which is what you need, I guess, in frontier territory. You know, you don't want to be like, oh, I can't be bothered today. It's like, look, we need to go out, start a fire, chop down 800 trees, catch some animals, and, I don't know, make breakfast.
And all that by 10 o'clock, please.
Exactly, yeah. All that by 8 a.m. I want wild boar on the table.
It's delicious, actually.
Never tried it.
It's all right.
So John MacDonald, the dad, had built a homestead, raised crops, had a wife and several children, and zero drama. Until one day, things started going very wrong.
Uh-oh.
And Jordan, as it normally does, it began small. The McDonalds noticed odd noises in their house, scratching, knocking, and footsteps where there shouldn't have been any. They do what we all would, they check, and wouldn't you know it, nothing there. So it seems like some poltergeist activity is upon them. Not what you need when you're trying to hunt your dinner at 5 a.m.
Unless the poltergeist helps you. It lobs a spear at that.
Yeah, that's true. You know, you hear the footsteps, you're like, oh God, there's a ghost. And you go out and your bag's packed for you. Your spears are sharpened.
Yeah, that'd be great. It'd be like an OCD ghost.
I want one.
Yeah, sign me up.
Yeah.
Actually, no, don't.
No, too late.
Forget I ever said it.
It's happened. I'm on ouijaboard.com.
Okay.
Put your address in.
You just have to put one fingertip on your mouse.
Yep. To guide the letters to go to Jordan's house.
Oh, okay, I see.
Clean his dishes.
Shame you spelled Ian instead.
Oh, shit, you're right, I did. I did out of habit. Oh, damn it. Oh, it auto-filled my email. Oh, no. Ah, damn you, Apple.
Never mind.
So the family figured that animals might have gotten into the walls, or the wind was playing tricks, you know, the usual rationalization, and ultimately they thought, fuck it, nothing there, and they went about their business, whatever that might have been, you know, sleeping, working, whacking, whatever.
Or all of the above.
Probably all of the above, yeah, that's what I like to do. Have a little sleep at work.
When you trade emails.
What were all them people that I could be the dad of? I take it back. So wrong.
Oh dear.
But then Jordan, windows began breaking, which was super strange because nothing could ever be found to have caused the damage. It seemed that they were being smashed without anything hitting them.
Okay.
And that's when you get super annoyed, you know, because you're like, yeah, footsteps, whatever, I'll go back to tucking one out. But, you know, your windows start breaking, cold air comes in, shrivels that thing right up.
Oh, true.
No more whacking for you.
Yeah, okay, I see your point.
So annoyed.
I mean, I suppose I wouldn't, would I?
You know.
Not that point.
You see something else that you have to cut down, like all the little bush. Oh, God, yeah.
All by 8 a.m, please.
Oh, boy, this has really opened my eyes. I need a trim. But furthermore, Jordan, pots would fly off shelves, a heavy door would slam and lock itself, rocks would be hurled through the air inside the house from nowhere, but the worst was yet to come, because next, people started getting hurt.
Okay, that's not good. But I've realised why the windows are smashing. It's because there's rocks flying everywhere.
No, they're separate things, you know. First the windows got smashed, then the rocks started being hurled.
Yeah, but it was probably one in the same. They just never noticed it at first.
But yeah, they're too busy looking at the dicks.
Where's the trimmer? Oh, while seeing Old MacDonald had a farm.
Where's the fucking brawn? So one of John's sons was struck in the face by what appeared to be an invisible force. A guest visiting the home was pelted with stones and ended up fleeing the property terrified.
Ew.
But Jordan, the activity kept ramping up. One night, the barn caught fire with no clear reason. The family jumped into action and put it out, only for a different part of the barn to ignite the next night. But it didn't stop there. Fires began popping up in multiple places across the property, again, always with no obvious cause.
Okay, I definitely do not want to be signed up with these.
Too late, mate. I've already done it. I've done mine, so, you know, accidentally, albeit, but that's on its way. But I decided to put yours in.
I'll just get a refund. I'll send it back.
I know, I used a little fake email that I made up for you, so you can't sign into it.
What was it? I promise I'm Jordan at Gmail.
Shit, how did you guess? Like, it's only fair. If I'm going to have to suffer, then I think you should as well. You know, we come as a pair.
I mean, that's not cool.
Just like I on your pair last night. Can't help myself. This is what happens when we don't record in so long, okay? Every sex joke has to come out in one.
I'm sure it does.
So from there, Jordan, tools went missing, livestock got spooked, and the family were beginning to lose sleep with the constant banging, scraping, and thundering footsteps pacing up and down the halls at night. Naturally, this being 1829, they tried the usual options. John brought in ministers to bless the house. They prayed, they fasted, they recited scripture, they lost their temper and told whatever it was to get the fuck out, but all to no avail.
Right.
And so the locals began whispering about witchcraft. Uh-oh. They believed someone had cursed the McDonald family. And then, with the local rumour mill in full swing, suspicion fell on an elderly woman who had previously tried to buy part of John's land, an offer which he had refused, and wouldn't you know it, not long after is when the weirdness began.
Okay.
The old lady was like, oh, can I buy this little bit? And John McDonald's like, can ye pal? Get to chuff, you wee bugger.
Have a Big Mac.
Yeah. Try one of my new burgers, you bitch. And then that is when the weirdness started. In later retellings of this story, the woman wasn't just remembered as a disgruntled neighbour, she was described as a witch in the folkloric sense. Hexes, curses, and even shape-shifting. Honk honk. Later accounts passed down through the community said that John later travelled to Detroit to consult a man described as a conjurer or folk healer. The man listened to John's story and reportedly told him that the family was indeed experiencing a curse.
Yeah, that sounds not very good.
Not very good at all. But this guy luckily gave him a plan. And this is where the story, as preserved in local folklore, takes a very strange turn.
Okay.
Honk honk. The conjure bloke allegedly told John to return home and look for a black-headed goose that behaved oddly and lingered near the property. He was told to shoot it with a silver bullet, and if he did indeed strike it, the curse would be broken.
Okay.
Delicious. So, classic folklore rules: silver bullet, shape-shifting witch, goose form, and, I don't know, Canada.
Yeah.
But according to the legend, John did indeed return home, and after a quick scout about, he soon spotted an unusual goose with a jet black head near the barn, just as the conjurer guy had said. So he loaded his gun with a silver bullet, and bang, said John McDonald's gun. The goose was reportedly struck in the wing, but did not die. Instead, it did a little honk and fled into the trees.
Okay.
But Jordan, later that same day, the woman suspected of being the witch was seen in town with her arm in a sling, to which she offered no explanation.
Ah, I get it now. It makes sense. Shape-shifting.
Shape-shifting buggers, that's the one. And from that point on, the disturbances were said to have stopped. No more flying stones, no more mysterious fires, no more unexplained attacks, but still Canada. So now everything is quiet and the McDonalds lived in peace once again. So Jordan, I have to ask, what is it that we were dealing with? What is it that we were dealing with? Just what are we dealing with here? Was it what is wrong? Was it a case of mass hysteria under the stress of frontier life? A deeply unlucky run of accidents, fires, and fear feeding itself? Or did John McDonald really shoot a cursed goose and break the spell with a silver bullet? Whatever the explanation, it's one of Canada's oldest reported haunting cases recorded in early accounts. Even today, people around Wallaceburg still talk about the Baldoon mystery. But Jordan, I just want to know, what do you think?
Kind of weird. So, we've alluded to the fact that it could be this shape-shifting woman because suddenly she's got her arm in a sling.
Yeah.
And they shot this goose. That's maybe a coincidence, but, I mean, how do we know that she didn't just, I don't know, just break her arm normally?
Yeah, maybe she was, like, trying to cut down a few hundred trees and accidentally, I don't know, sprained her elbow or something.
I'm not sure that's enough to link those two things together. To me.
Yeah, I think it might have just, I mean, like, that bit was added later.
Oh, okay.
In the folkloric telling of it, you know, it's like, oh, once upon a time, and this happened, but that was added later. But I think if that was to happen, that might just have been a case of serendipity, like, oh, she's a witch, shoot the goose, oh, she's in a sling, you know.
Yes,
and those,
exactly, yeah.
It's just coincidence that those two events were linked. But, you know, maybe not. Maybe she was a shape-shifting witch.
Possibly, yeah, who knows? I mean, I feel like if you were a shapeshifter, though, you'd choose something better than a goose, wouldn't you?
Like a plug?
That'd be your choice. I don't know, I'm sure there's umpteen things that you could choose to become that would be far better than just a goose.
I'd never be human again.
You'd be lovely silicone, smooth surface.
Oh, yeah. Vibrating bullet in the base, of course.
You'd shower in water-based lubricant.
Of course, yeah. Always ever prepared.
So, yeah, and you just, you know, sit on someone's shelf getting dusty.
Oh, God, no.
You don't have the choice.
Yeah, it's true. I would be an inanimate object.
I mean, you could get thrown out and put into the community bin and then found by
some crusty bummed creeper
who hasn't showered in about 10 years.
Well, you know what? If I've been sat on a shelf for 10 years myself, I'd take what I can get.
Oh. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, weird story. Very, very odd. The whole thing about the poltergeist activity is interesting, though.
It falls into the same categories that we hear time and time again.
Absolutely, yeah.
Follows the same narrative.
Yeah, very interesting. I enjoyed it.
But John, there is just one more question that I'd need to ask you.
Uh-oh.
If you could shapeshift into any sex toy, what would it be?
I think I would go for... I think I'd probably just go for the old classic little vibrator, I think.
Yeah. You'd be the bullet that sits in the base of my butt plug. not my butt plug, like me as a
of
butt
course,
plug.
yeah. Well, it'd be you, wouldn't it?
Of course, yeah. Then we'd definitely come as a pair.
Oh, God.
Two guys, what's up your bum?
Yeah, you can find our new merch at Patreon.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Could you imagine that with our faces on the end?
Oh, I feel, yeah, this is really derailed. We're going from paranormal talking to, it looks like I'm horny, so...
Yeah, moving on.
Oh, John, it's been that long since we discussed it, I've forgotten what you were going to tell me about, so please... Oh, that's it, reading texts.
Yeah, going about your day.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be probably one of them, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
So, yeah, for anyone that isn't familiar, it's a bit of a viral trend at the moment, specifically on TikTok, where people send a screenshot, which is of someone they know who sent them a text, and it is just weird and out of the blue. And you then read it and just go about your day.
Yeah.
So starting off, the text reads from Mum.
You're going to have to pull a tampon out of Jasper's ass again.
What? Who is Jasper?
So, yeah, that was my thought. Turns out in the comments, she says that Jasper is my dog.
How?
Right, I'm assuming it's been eaten.
Right.
But I really don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did Jasper find himself in this situation?
I mean, I've had to pull one of my wife's hairs out of my dog's bum. And that was ingested, I'll have you know, before you conspire.
Well, a hair isn't exactly insertable, so I think we'll let you have that one.
Another one. This one is just so weird. I'm wanting you to try and work out the meaning of this.
Okay.
I think the salami is making you anxious.
Typo, maybe?
No, that is legit. What on earth could that be? I think the salami is making you anxious.
I have no idea what that could mean, other than a literal salami.
I'm just like really scared of it.
Yeah. Like, last time they went to make a salami sandwich, I don't know, the iron fell off the shelf onto their head. And, now every time they see a salami, it's quite triggering and makes them anxious.
I mean, that is a possibility, but it's not the case, Ian. It turns out she meant it was because of all the preservatives.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming, it's full of all these nasty chemicals, so therefore it's messing with your brain, it's just making you anxious.
Right, okay, so not like she's looking at a pack of salami going, oh, the preservatives!
It's got added salt.
The sodium content is too high.
No, I don't think it's that. That's what I gather from that.
Yeah, so she's ingested the salami and it is causing her to get anxious.
That's what I'm gathering.
Got it.
And then you go about your day.
Yeah, nothing else to do in that situation, is there?
It's true. Another one says, just to preface this, my mum recently discovered Facebook Marketplace and today I get this text from my dad. It reads,
Your mother has put my life in danger over a toaster she bought on Facebook. I'm meeting a man named Rick behind Home Depot. If I go missing, start there.
I think it's a sensible point, though.
Yeah, always let someone know where you're going to be.
My wife does that to me if she's having to meet someone new from work. She always says, I'm at this address, and if you don't hear from me by this time, call me.
That's a good plan.
It is.
Although your wife is very forgetful and always forgets to update you, doesn't she? So 5 times a day you're shitting yourself.
Yeah, it's very true. I am anxious. It's all the salami.
Let me shapeshift, mate. I'll help you stop shitting yourself.
Okay. Another one. This is this is an exchange from a mum and her daughter. The daughter says, have you got Bailey a Nike Tech fleece tracksuit for his birthday yet? The mum replies, no, I haven't got him anything for his birthday yet, fucking silly bitch.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then the mum replies, excuse me, a bit aggressive, with a laughing face.
Yeah.
And then she replies, oops, sorry, I was driving some stupid bitch pulled out on me. Didn't mean it, LOL. Bloody car.
You know what? That's happened to me with Apple CarPlay.
Yeah.
When I've been driving along, I'll be like, oh, hello, darling. How are you today? Did you not fucking see me, pal? She's like, what?
Yeah. I have absolutely stopped trying to reply to any messages to students through Apple CarPlay. It's just not worth it.
Absolutely. Yeah, God, no. The amount of times, right, it fucks up what you're trying to say. So I'm like, do you need anything from the shops? And it's like, did you milk the ships? And I'm like, no.
The amount of texts I get from you that are in uppercase.
Yeah, because I have to literally spell it out after 100 times of trying to say it, and I'm just like, right, that's it. Do you need anything from the SHOPS?
It's true. For whatever reason, Apple CarPlay really struggles with the word passata.
Yes, I remember we had this conversation, yeah.
It just can't do it. It's like pasta and all sorts. I was trying to once text my wife to add it to the food shop list because she was at the supermarket and she was like, is there anything we need? And I was like, tomato passata. And it kept spitting out tomato pasta. And I didn't realise that you could actually do what you do and spell it.
Yeah.
So I ended up just having to ring her. But it was the most infuriating few minutes that I had.
Yes. Apple CarPlay, sort it out.
Especially when she keeps replying saying, let me know because I'm there now.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm trying.
I'm in the queue, Jordan.
But yes, there you go. Another one says, I don't think this is to do with your wife, but maybe we'll see.
What, my wife?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It says,
Hey, Gina, I won't be able to make my appointment on the 24th of December at 7 p.m. anymore. I know you were planning on working later to fit me in, but something came up and I'm still out with friends that night. I still really want my lashes done before Christmas Day. Would there be any chance you could squeeze me in super early, like 7:30 a.m, before you open your gifts with your family on the 25th?
Fucking hell.
isn't that a fucking... Oh, that's awful.
The cheek of it. That's you're not a customer anymore. You're barred.
Yeah, can you imagine, like, cancelling the appointment that you've booked in at a busy time and then being like, it's all right, you can get up a bit earlier, can't you, on Christmas Day?
My reply to that would have been, absolutely, but as it's Christmas Day, it will be quintuple charge.
Yeah, it'll be out of your price league, so I'll see you after Christmas.
I'll see you and your shit lashes in the new year.
Oh, awful. Another one is... Someone says to, I think it's their parent,
Dolly Parton once lost a Dolly Parton lookalike contest. Charlie Chaplin did too. And Elvis, I believe. This is surprisingly common.
and the reply was,
Well, Charlie Chaplin and Elvis don't look very much like Dolly Parton at all.
I knew that was coming.
I just love it. It's just so literal. It's great. Another one. This is a WhatsApp chat, and the contact name is Mum the Bum. The message from supposed Mum the Bum says,
Morning. Are you awake and are you coming for breakfast?
and the reply is,
Morning, yes, awake and coming for breakfast. Go ahead, we'll meet you there.
and the mum's reply just says,
Sut.
and I don't know what it's meant to say. That's the end of the conversation.
What could that be?
I think maybe it was like sure, or I don't know.
Possibly, yeah.
But still, sut. Maybe that's why she calls her a bum.
Possibly. Maybe they do just have weird names for each other.
Possibly, yeah, maybe. Someone else has a picture from their, I think, fairly elderly mother, which accompanies a photo, and the comment says,
I thought I'd fed the cat in the middle of the night and stroked her, but it turns out I'd fed and stroked my black furry slipper.
which has just got cubes of food on the slipper.
You imagine waking up to like a food ball filled with food with a slipper just sat in front of it.
Oh, God.
That's hilarious.
I kind of felt sorry for her. I mean, I wonder what's gone on with the cat, though, because surely the cat would munch on that.
Hey, where is the cat? It's on her feet.
I thought it was a bit tight to get these on.
Oh, bloody slipper's putting up a fight. He's saying,
Oh, God. I didn't know these slippers made sound. Oh, dear. This is a comment that prefaces with, my dad recently retired, and now he has entirely too much time to think.
uh-oh.
The exchange goes as follows from Dad.
Son, wake up. This is important.
What?
You can become your own grandpa.
It's 2 a.m, Dad.
Listen, you marry a widow with a grown adult daughter. Then I marry that daughter. Now she's your mother, your wife is your grandmother, and since you're married to your grandmother, congrats, you're your own grandpa. Dad, couldn't this wait until morning? Yes, but I did the math in my head and I needed to tell someone.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing where you think about it. It's like, if I don't get this written down, I will forget it.
I could barely read it, let alone how this guy thought this in his head. I think I've told you before, I really struggle with family trees and things like that. Mm-hmm. And the sort of lineage for all of that. I don't know.
We have spoken about it because I think we figured out what like second cousin removed means and stuff like that. But yeah, I'd forgotten it.
So yeah, you could be your own grandpa.
I'm good, thanks.
Another one is an exchange with Mom, and it says, from said Mom,
I couldn't find my nail clippers yesterday to save my life. I mean, I had them at one point, I just didn't know what I did with them.
I know where this one's going.
Maddie, I even went to the store and bought new ones last night. I just found them under my right boob. Been there since yesterday. I slept on them and everything.
Is that where you thought it was going?
Yeah, I've read that one before.
I thought you were just like really clever at somehow picking up on this.
It's surmised. Oh, it's under her breast.
Must be under her tits.
No, I'd read that one.
Okay, fair enough. Another one from Nanny. To the nanny is said,
What's happened? Do you want me to ring you?
The reply from Nanny is,
No, I'm in bed trying to have a go at my crotch. Thanks.
Yes. I've heard that one as well. She's supposed to say crocheting, wasn't she?
oh, that would be not a message you want from your grandma ever.
God, no, that's the kind of message where you're like, I'm glad you realised and that was rectified, because that would have been fucking mortifying.
Yeah, that's terrible. Oh, penultimate one for you. This is... I think this is great. So, right, the preface for this is, we call our dog RB for short.
Okay.
It stands for rotisserie bastard. Because when we adopted him, he ate an entire rotisserie chicken. I constantly forget that I put his full government name on file at the vet's. And the message from SW Animal Clinic reads,
Hi, Michael. The rotisserie bastard is done with his procedure and ready for pickup.
Oh, I love it.
Having a name for a pet like that is like a gift that just keeps on giving.
Yeah. I just couldn't think of actually shouting this pet if he, I don't know, came off the lead or something.
I guess you just have to shorten it. It's like, rotisserie!
Maybe, yeah, possibly. And final one, short and sweet. It's a text from Mama, which reads...
I'm sorry I said that you had autism.
No context?
None. That's literally it. I envision that there's been some sort of disagreement or argument or fight. And the text is, I'm sorry I said you had autism.
I think Mum needs a talking to.
I mean, you never know. It might have been a, son, I need to, sit down, and I have a feeling that you might want to just get checked. I feel like you might have autism. And there might have been a big blow up.
That is very true.
Oh, so yes, there you go. Some of my favourites of the read a text and go about your day.
Perfect. I do love those. So thank you for bringing them to our ears, Jordan.
You're very welcome. I'm gutted you heard some of them already.
It's all right. It's always just as funny.
Good stuff.
But anyway, me old sausage. So does that about bring us round to the end of today's episode?
I think it does.
Nice one. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Two Guys What's Up. Don't forget to follow the show wherever you listen to us so you don't miss another episode. And maybe even tell a friend. Tell your friend that we are inappropriate at speaking.
Yeah.
And, to record our voices and put it out there. It's something to behold, really. So, just like, you should really check these out because they're idiots. And, maybe they'll subscribe to hear what kind of shit we spew every week.
It's very true. Yeah. A lot of shit you spew.
Oh, yeah.
And if you'd like to get in touch with us, our Linktree link is in the bio of this episode, which you can click on and be jetted off to every link you'll ever need for all your Two Guys What's Up essentials. Want to get your own Two Guys What's Up t-shirt? You click the link.
Want to find out how many plugs it takes to haunt a house? Click the link.
Want to share your own texts and go about your day? Click the link.
And if you click that link, it will blast you off to Patreon, the home of all your Two Guys What's Up extra essentials, including shoutouts, t-shirts, aliens and wankers mugs. And if you really can't get enough of our fantastic tales and really weird voices, well then now you can get more of each, because there is currently 31 bonus episodes which come out on the last Friday of every single month, just sitting up there waiting for your ears to go and gobble up all that extra audio goodness, and all that is available right now, starting with the bonus episodes for just £3 a month. Bargain!
So if you want to help support the show and get some cool stuff while you do so, head over to patreon.com/Two Guys What's Up to check out all the goodies over there, because the link will be down below for you all. Clicking pleasure.
Okay. But if you can't do that, but you still like to help us out, then a 5-star rating and review in your podcast app of choice would be the best and the freest way to do that for us, and we would be eternally grateful.
We would.
But on that note, thanks for listening. Y'all have an amazing week, and we will see you next Monday. That ultimately, the usual rationalization.
The usual what, Ian?
Rationalization. There we are. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Someone at the door. 1 second.
Not a problem.
That'll be that ghost.
Yeah, he's there. He's arrived. Which means mine might be here as well somewhere. There's a bacon sandwich in my boot of my car. Jordan, you've just got a text message. I heard it. Uh-oh.
Aloha.
Oh, hi, bud.
Café con leche, por favor.
No me gusta. I've been learning Spanish while you've been gone.
That's why I chose Penelope Cruz at the start, by the way, because she's Spanish, but I didn't realise her actual name is Penelope Cruz Sanchez.
Right.
Yeah, I just had over 100 toilet rolls delivered. I can wherever I want now and just cover the whole house in loo roll.
Sounds like a great plan. Shall I continue?
Yes, please.
Later accounts passed down through the community said that John later...